Hello guys, welcome to Bhamna's Online Academy. So in the series of costing crash course, today we are going to see yet another topic of material costing, and the topic is ABC analysis. This is quite a simple topic. Yes, so let's begin with it. So ABC analysis, what it tells you is that in your company, okay, or in your firm, you will divide your products into three parts. You are going to divide your products into three parts. Okay, the three parts are, you're going to name them as item A, item B and item C. Suppose we are going to take a example of a jewelry shop. So in a jewelry shop, we are going to take that there are three kinds of items. One is diamond jewelry, the next is gold jewelry, and the third one is silver jewelry. Okay, so what they tell you is that these three kinds of items, they can be identified using what their value is and what their quantity is. Okay, so item A's value will be 70% of the whole value. That is, if you include all the items together, item A, item B, item C, if you include all these items together also, the only A will only contribute, A alone will contribute 70% to the value of the total items. Okay, whereas the quantity of A will only be 10%. Now the same example you can take in a jewelry shop. In the jewelry shop, if there is diamond jewelry, gold jewelry and silver jewelry, whose value will be the highest? Diamond jewelry's value will be the highest. Okay, whereas if you see in terms of quantity also, in a jewelry shop there will be a lot of silver, or you can say moderate gold can also be there. But whereas if you see, the diamond jewelry will be less only. The diamond jewelry will be very less only if in a normal jewelry shop you go. So diamond jewelry can be put into item A. Diamond jewelry can be named as the item A. Whereas if you see item B, the value of item will be 20% and the quantity of item will also be 20%. So this is a moderate item. So gold jewelry can be put into that category where the value of item is also 20% of the whole, and also the quantity is also only 20% of the total quantity. Total quantity including diamond, gold and silver. Okay. And if you see C is like a less valuable thing. Only the value will only be 10%, but the quantity will be 70%. If you see silver jewelry, the value of silver jewelry is very less only. The value of silver jewelry is quite less only. But if you see, there will be a lot in quantity. If you go in a shop, the silver jewelry will be a lot in quantity. But even the lot of quantity will be very less value only. So this can be put into C. So I'll repeat again. There are three items A, B and C. A's value is 70%, but the quantity will only be 10% in comparison. Whereas if you see the C, the quantity will be 70%, but the value will be only 10%. Whereas B is moderate. The value is 20%. Quantity is also 20%. So why do we understand, or why do we bifurcate the items into A, B and C is because we need to also see how much control we have to put on this item. If you go in a shop, you can yourself imagine for which they will take a lot of care or keep a lot of controls. For diamond jewelry only, they'll keep a lot of controls, like this security check has to be done once one person enters. If a person touches a diamond jewelry, he must have this qualification or something like that. Okay, so for diamond jewelry, there will be high level of control. So for item A, high level of control, whereas for silver jewelry and all, there will not be much control. So item C, least control, whereas for gold, there will be a moderate control, or item B, there will be a moderate control. So item A, high control, item B, moderate control, and item C, least control. Okay, so now let's go through the sum and understand. Okay. So in illustration number 8, they tell you that from the following details, draw a plan of ABC selective control. Okay, so now they have given you a lot of items here. These items you have to divide into three categories. All these items you have to divide into three categories. Category A, category B and category C, or as item A, item B and item C. Okay, so how will you bifurcate it? Item A upon the value and quantity, and likewise B and C also. Okay. So they have given you the quantity here and the per unit cost they have also given here. Okay, so here they have given you the quantity, whereas here they have given you the value. So depending on these both factors, you have to divide all these items into category A, B and C. Okay, so now how are we going to do that is what I'm going to tell you. Okay, so first what you have to do is to start with the format. First you have to take this, you have to take all the items and all the units and make these two columns here also. See, you have to make these two columns here also, item and unit. The same column you can copy paste here. After doing that, what you have to do is all the three columns actually. Unit cost also you can take and you can put it here. So all the three columns once you have put, what you have to next do is that you have to find the total cost. First find out the total cost. So total cost, how will you find out? Number of units into per unit cost. So there are 7,000 units and for 1 unit 5 rupees is the cost, and for 1 unit 5 rupees is the cost. That is for item number 1. So what is the total value of item number 1? The total value of item number 1 is 35,000. Okay. So like that you have to find out total cost also. Now there are two columns pending or three columns that are pending. One is percentage of total cost. Next is percentage of total. One is percentage of total units, the other is percentage of total cost, and the other one is ranking. So first, how will you find out percentage of total units? First, you have to find out how many total units are there. Here the total units are 2,19,000. Okay, so now in that how much is this 7,000 units? What percentage is this 7,000 units? You have to find out. So how will you find out that? Everybody knows. So it is 7,000 divided by the total of 2,19,000. 2,19,000. Okay. So like that you have to do for each and everything and find out the percentage. So like that you will do 24,000 divided by 2,19,000. In find it is 10%. For 7,000 it was 3%. Like that for all the things you have to find out the percentage. Okay. That is out of the total how much percentage is that. Likewise percentage of total cost also you have to find out. How will you find out percentage of total cost? First you have to do the total of total cost. So the total of total cost is 3,55,770. So item 1, what will be the percentage of total cost? It will be nothing but 35,000 divided by 3 lakh 3,55,770. So if you do, you will get it as 9%. So likewise for each of the items you have to find out the percentage of total cost also. Okay. So until now I'll tell you what you did. I'll just give you a recap so you don't get confused. First, you have to pick all the three columns that are there in the question. Items, units and unit cost and write it. And then find out your total units. Okay. Fine. After that, you have to find out your total cost. Total cost is nothing but units multiplied by your unit cost per unit cost. So that you will find out your total cost also. After finding total cost, find out the total of total cost. Okay. Next step you have to do percentage of total units and percentage of total cost. Percentage of total units, how will you find out? The 7,000 divided by 2,19,000. 24,000 divided by 2,19,000. 1,500 divided by 2,19,000. Likewise, you will do and you will find out. Then you have to find out percentage of total cost. How will you find out percentage of total cost? You will do 35,000 divided by 3,55,770. 72,000 divided by 3,55,770. So 35,000, how much is the percentage? What is the percentage of 35,000 in 3,55,000 you have to find out. So like that once you have found out these both also, finally the most important step what you have to do is known as ranking. So you have to rank, okay, who is first place, who is second place, who is third place, you have to rank. Which item is which place you have to rank. Okay, how are you going to rank it? Based on the percentage of total cost you are going to rank. Based on this column, you have to rank. Okay, how will you rank 1, 2, 3? Whichever percentage is the highest will be the rank number 1. So here 22% is the highest, so it is rank number 1. Next is 20%, so it is rank number 2. Next is 16%, so it is rank number 3. So likewise you have to rank all the items. So here the rank goes from 1 to 12, I guess. Yes, so from 1 to 12 they have ranked all the items based on their total cost. Okay, so once you have ranked it, next what you have to do is you have to write the ranking here. Rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like that, how much ever rank you have given, and which item is in that rank you have to find out, and which item number is in that rank you have to find out. Here if you see, here this is the rank 1 column, right? So this is the rank 1 column. So in rank 1 column, which item has got rank 1? In this column you have to see in the first column. Which item has got rank 1? Item number 11 has got rank 1. Which item has got rank 2? Item number 2 has got rank 2. Which item has got rank number 3? Item number 5 has got rank number 3. So like that you have to find out each and every item, and according to the rank it has got, you have to put the item number here. So second column also okay. Third, what you have to do is you have to write the percentage of total units. You have to write the percentage of total units of that item number and the cost, total cost of the item number. So if you see against, so for this alone I'll tell you, for rank number 1 I'll tell you, for the others same will follow. So rank number 1 is the item number 11. So in item number 11, what is the percentage of total units? Here you can see the percentage of total units is 5.2512. So the same you have to take and write it here. Then what is the cost? So the cost was 81,650. The total cost was 81,650. So 81,650 you have to write here. And then you have to write what was the percentage of total cost. That you found out here, no? 22.9502. So the same 22.9502. So like that you have to write for all the items, you have to write their percentage of total units, cost and percentage of total cost. So once you have written everything, now it is the time to categorize into category A, category B and category C. Okay. So in this question, they have not specifically told you which items will go into category A or which items will go into category C or which items will go into category C. So it depends upon you that how much you want to put into category A, category B and category C. Okay. So it completely depends upon you only. But ICAI, what they have taken is, they have taken an assumption. They have told that we are going to use this assumption and bifurcate item A, item B and item C. So whatever item is 50,000 and above, that will come under item A. Whichever item is 15,000 to 50,000 will come under item B. Whichever is below 15,000 will come under item C. So if they see which and all are 50,000 and above, item number, rank number 1 is 50,000 above, rank number 2 is 50,000 above, rank number 3 is 50,000 above, rank number 4, oh my god, it is less than 50,000. So only first 3 ranks will come under category A. Next rank is 15,000 to 50,000. So like that you have to see rank number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and all you have to see. So if you see until 7 it is 15,000. So all these items will come under rank number B and whichever is left will come under rank number C. That is rank number 8 to rank number 12 will come under rank number C. I mean category C. It will come under category C. So this is how you solve a question of ABC analysis. Now your doubt will be, how will we know that what we have to take as assumption or how we have to bifurcate? So what usually everybody says is, it is your own calculation on how you have to do it. But in case if an exam in question is asked, see the question will be like a question which is similar to this question only. So like that you have to take the same assumption which ICAI is given in the ICAI material and solve the question using that. So you also take assumption that 50,000 above A, 15,000 to 50,000 B, below 15,000 C. Okay. Yes. So I hope you understood how to do ABC analysis. And if you did find this video helpful, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video guys. Bye.